What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rivera Auto Works. It's been a solid minute since I did a video for you guys. I want to get back into it again. Today we're working on this 2012 Town and Country, and I'm replacing the blower motor on it because the customer says they were hearing it kind of sounded like a growling sound with the blower motor on. Excuse me. And I'm just going to turn it on for you guys, show you guys what that noise I was hearing sounds like. You can hear it more with the glove box open. At low speeds, it's kind of like growly. Kind of sounds like there's like the bearings dried out or something in it, or there's something just either in there, like where the bearing and the motor kind of meet, maybe is just grinding away. It reminds me of the sound like a wheel bearing that's starting to go bad. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that, and I'll show you guys how to do that. All right, guys, so first you have to take off this little carpeted cover on the passenger side in the footwell, because the blower motor is located just above in this area right here in the footwell of the passenger side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys that it's kind of hard with the camera to get it in there. So I'm just gonna do my best here. There's two push clips that hold this thing on, and I use just a trim tool to kind of pop them out. Real easy to take them off if you use something like this. Just pulls down. There's two in front. And then there's two 7mm bolts all the way in the back of this little cover that you have to get to. It's really easy with like a 1/4-inch ratchet like I got here, but you can use a hand ratchet too. And then this is that cover. Just remove the cover off. And then there is three screws. I'll take the camera and show you guys that hold the blower motor in place. Try to get this light up in here. This is one of them here. There's one there. And then there's one back there. So you just got to take those three screws out. It's a T20, I believe, is what I had here. Yeah, it's a T20 Torx bit that you'll need. So you just zap those out. I use this little ratchet that I used before. And just kind of position the camera so you guys can see. There's also, you got to disconnect, there's the electrical connection going to the motor. It's just a 2-wire connection. Pop that off, and then the harness is secured with the little wire holder also on the tab. You can use the same tool to pop that off. And then get your last bolt that secures it in, out. And it falls out just like that. And there should be. And it actually doesn't sound too bad, but obviously I don't have the electric, powering it up right now, so it's going to sound a little differently. But we go grab our new one here. I just got one from Napa. There's our new blower motor. Seems pretty decent. Looks like it's the same part. Hopefully. Yeah. Looks very similar. Connection's a little different, but that's okay. So then we go to reinstall. So you basically just stick it right back the way it came out. I'm just gonna hold it up there while you line up the screws. Let's get all 3 in. I like to get all the screws in before I go and tighten anything down. That's for like anything in general, because anytime you got like a fixture that has multiple screws, you go and tighten one down, sometimes you can't get the other ones in because it's just that tight of a fit. So I always make sure that anything that's like got multiple screws that are holding it on, just make sure you get them all started first before you start snugging them down. And we'll just use the air ratchet to zap them back up in there. All right. Just remember, it's plastic, so you don't need to go crazy on it. Just make sure they're snug. All right. And just take your wire, put it back in, shove this baby in. And then we'll test it, make sure it sounds okay. Turn the key on here. Always like to test blower motor before I go and put everything back together, just because you never know. Sometimes you might have knocked something around, especially if you didn't take the cabin filter out. Make sure nothing was loose in there, any leaves or anything. It actually does sound a lot better already. Yeah, it had kind of a like a low-pitched bearing kind of grindy sound. So, but that's all it takes. It's actually a really nice, easy job. Anybody could do this if you had a noisy blower motor. Also, you know, if you have something that fell down in there, like say you were doing your cabin filter and all of a sudden your dash is starting to like vibrate like crazy when you got the fan on high speed, you could try taking that blower motor out real easy and see if there's anything in the cage itself while it's spinning, and get that out of there. 9 times out of 10, that's all it was just you had some type of debris in the cage that was causing a vibration. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you'd like me to do something else, like if there was something else you need some help with. If you know anybody else that could use this information, link this video to them. And please subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep on putting out content for you guys. And thanks again for sticking with me through this last 9 minutes. I'll see you guys on the next one.